right, man. Looks like they updated the music there, and I can even put the intro in like straight next time when it goes live, so we don't have to have that 3-second interval that I always screw up.
I liked the little elevator music that we had at the beginning there. That was nice. I was really digging it.
It was probably about the same amount of time it takes to go up like what used to be formerly known as the Sears Towers, the Willis Tower now.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm definitely afraid of heights, so I
go
wouldn't.
Up all the time.
Yeah, no,
thank you. Last time we talked about our new shop open, August 1st, 124 Granville Street. Technically Gahanna, but it's Columbus, Ohio.
Same.
But we wanted to bring up some pictures. So these ones I took. This one I took this week. You can see a lot of room in there, a whole bunch of tables. The brown boxes on the right, the wooden ones are value bins, $20 and under each sport. On the left, you got the Pokemans, and then all the display cases around the sides just tell you what's in them underneath. Got some display cases in the middle.
I gotta interject there for a second. I really like that about our shop, that you know exactly what you're looking at when you go to each showcase. It's in other shops, you go to it and it's just a jumble of whatever is in their showcase at that time. But we've got it so organized by sport and by Pokemon and everything else that no matter what you're in there looking for, you're going to find it really easily.
Yeah, this is an older picture, so this isn't our current Pokemon stock. Stefan did just rearrange it this afternoon. But you got the Bat Signal LJs in the background with the Columbus silhouette. Looks pretty sweet. This is our back area. That was where the first picture was taken from.
Yeah. And we've updated that we have Japanese Pokemon now, booster boxes, some of the Costco specials in there still. So yeah, come down and grab some of that Pokemon. We would love to see it open there.
And Brutus and Script, Ohio, they're waiting there for you at the Wall of Wax, I like to call it. Toys out in front. You can make wise decisions on one side. You can light your money on fire on the other. It's our shop's whimsical. It's fun. It's clean. It's classy. It's new. It's modern, but also it's got a lot of personality. It's something that I thought was really cool about it.
Yeah.
And some of these pictures aren't newer. They're older ones. See these like little open areas. We got some Pokemon paintings. You can see just some of the other stuff we've got, toys and figurines and other boxes to dig through. Yeah. This is like what's super cool is we've got Gale Sayers helmet, autographed basketballs, Larry Fitzgerald game used.
I like the other side better myself. All those Legos and monster balls, all those old toys that I used to play with as a kid. That's a nice shelf right there.
All right, so there's a little update of our shop. We'll get some updated pictures for next time. But Brody, we always want to try to have something cool to talk about on our little thing we're gonna do here on Thursday night. So we started off just because we want to introduce ourselves, say we're gonna start breaking, and we decided, hey, let's just do it again this week. But after you left today, a customer came in and told us a really cool story about how his grandfather used to collect, and him and his brother did when they were kids. Then now he's an adult. His grandfather left him this huge collection, and it was just a really awesome story. And I know you have the same similar story with Sandy Koufax and your grandfather. Just made me think of you. And I love it when people come in the shop and share cool stories. It takes 5-10 minutes of your day to just sit and listen, but also, I could be doing something else that 5-10 minutes, but it was captivating. Like I love hearing the stories. I love talking to our customers, and hopefully that guy comes back. So
when a collector comes in, more than someone who's just getting into the hobby or someone who's there because they like to open boxes or whatever, when a real collector comes in and knows what they want and collects a certain thing, it's always fun to just hear how they got there and why they got there. And
I thought it was really cool because we followed each other on Instagram, and later on in the day, about 45 minutes after we left, he posted a picture of some Mega Evolutions packs. I'm like, did you get those as Sheets? Because Sheets accidentally put them out early.
Oh, did they really?
But some other people tried selling them. Like we can't, man. I mean, they don't come out for another week. So, but he also came in and bought 8 of the exact same card because he said that he's going to send all of them off to PSA. He thinks that's the next card. We started talking, and it's like Pokemon has outpaced the S&P 500, has outpaced Warren Buffett.
I mean, also Jimmy Buffett too, though. I mean,
has outpaced the meta platforms, has outpaced everything in the last like 10 years. It's up like 4,000% or something like that. Stefan said, like, that is ridiculous, man. I'm not condoning going out. I'm not a this is not financial advice. I have to say that for the lawyers. I'm not condoning going out and spending all your money on Pokemon cards and thinking that's your retirement, but like, man, boom.
I mean, it's only going to change when people want it to change, though. That's the difference between that and sports cards. It's when a Pokemon card goes high, it goes high because people want it or people think it's a cool card, and it's not going to necessarily fall down unless people are just like, I don't want that card anymore. But that barely happens in this hobby, in the Pokemon community. It's, this card's awesome. It's going to stay awesome. And if you get it, you're awesome. I mean, it's not like the sports cards where a player has a bad week and the cards suddenly fall down. This card is great and people like it, and it'll stay that way.
Yeah. And the famous quote is Charizard can't tear his ACL. Like, Pikachu's not getting picked up for DV next week.
I mean, there's always a full heal or a potion or, a Nurse Joy to heal them back just like that. So only that was true in sports.
I try to put the correlation between the two. The Pokemon market is booming. The sports card market, I mean, if you follow the people who just flip cards for a living, you think it's beyond nuts as well. But like, just my opinion out there, that the Pokemon boxes have relatively stayed the same price. I mean, the market goes up and down, the aftermarket, but the MSRP, and you can still find them at Target or Walmart or apparently Sheetz now and Costco and all these other places.
It's hard.
The Poke Center ones are always been more, but a new box of Donruss came out for $425. Like,
that's
and you can get a booster box for Pokemon for way less than that. Of Just Destined Rivals, I think, has gone up $60 in the last week.
Yeah,
but it's like, okay, the prices for Pokemon haven't really gone up all that much for the MSRP, but the card prices, like the individuals, have. But for the sports cards, like, well, the boxes have gone up, but have the singles? And it's, to me, it's just that's the correlation. Is I try to figure it out. I don't know why it is, why the Pokemon market's booming and sports cards aren't. Maybe, the guy who came in earlier today, he said, before, people cared a lot more about sports than they do now. People still care about Pokemon that they did before, but, with politics coming into sports and different reasons. And, I thought the Sunday ticket would make me watch more of the Broncos, but like, I just went to Damon's every Sunday anyways. So I still watch them.
Damon's. Oh,
I mean, Josh is watching the Reds Cubs right now instead of watching us, and I'm following along on my phone anyways. Whenever you talk, I don't got to listen to you. I listen to you enough during the day, man.
I mean, that's what everyone says at the shop. They listen to me enough, so it's
I'm just teasing with you, though.
No, it is.
But that's what I can come up with, man. Is just my opinion again. Is the Pokemon boxes are relative to the singles prices in sports cards. I mean, and right now the hottest baseball card is Evan Longoria's Charizard. That people are
bat. Yeah. Oh, that bat knob would be fantastic to pull.
So the hottest baseball chase currently is still Pokemon. Like,
yeah, I mean, I correlate it to the people who grew up with Pokemon, like myself, who grew up watching the anime and actually collecting the cards as kids, playing the game as kids, imagining ourselves as Pokemon trainers. We are now getting into the card hobby, and we are the ones driving the prices of the cards. If one of our Pokemon is our favorite Pokemon, and it's everyone else's favorite Pokemon, Umbreon, Charizard, Pikachu cards, their cards will go up. Even if it's a base card, it'll be more than everyone else's base card because everyone loves that Pokemon. And it's not, it's not a fact of this Pokemon is good. It is people like it. There was a boom not too long ago of a Bidoof card. Yeah.
Bidoof. You hear that, Coop? Bidoof.
Yeah, there was a Bidoof card that went skyrocketing because he was in Pokemon Go. It was a special promotion with Pokemon Go, and people were just clamoring for his cards because they wanted a Bidoof card. That was it, and the price skyrocketed.
And yeah, another reason I think too is just like you said is, everyone looked at, people our age look back at, hey, when I collected as a kid, well, you had Pokemon. Well, those cards are worth a ton right now.
Yeah.
But the sports cards when we were kids is the junk wax era that's worth nothing.
Yeah.
So now you've got the average person our age makes, I don't know, 80 to 120,000 just on average, maybe the low end. So you're talking about people who have the money to spend $100 on a card they want and just be like, oh, cool, I'm going to go buy this because I can.
Right.
When they did this now, and you can do what you want. Like, I'm going to come into the shop tomorrow and buy some Labubus for my kids because they were very well behaved this week.
Don't say that word. My son's here. Don't say Labubu.
I don't know what the L word is. I don't know why people like the L word, but South Park even made an episode about them, so they're a hit.
Did they really?
Oh, dude, this season, man. This is, I can't believe they get away with what they get away with. But like, this has been the best season since like season 8.
I've heard. I stopped watching a few seasons ago, but I've heard this season's pretty good. I might have to go back and watch it.
Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts on why Pokemon's going nuts before we move on to our next topic?
No, just what we said. It's the craze right now. It's every time they come out. I do have something else. I'll say this. Pokemon is. So I know Topps and Panini have their schedule of card releases, and they come out at all times. Pokemon is coming out with a new set release every month. Every month there's a new release, and every month there's chase cards, and every month there's sets to build. So that's why everyone goes crazy, because once they collect or start getting the better cards of one set, the next set's coming out. So you don't have time. You don't have time to sit there and be like, oh, okay, I've got this card now. I can sit down for a little bit and relax. No, you're on to the next set, and you're looking for the chase card of that set.
Which hey, dude, right there's my Elway jersey I got from LJ's. It's autographed.
Oh, very nice.
But it's also kind of, the oversaturation with the sports cards market. You said one new set comes out all the time. Like,
yeah.
How many NFL sets are there? How many baseball sets? How many basketball sets? And it's going to be really interesting when Fanatics takes over kind of everything to see what has staying power. Like, I really liked Allen and Ginter, and
I love Allen.
Like, are they going to bring that back? What's going to happen with? I mean, Topps Chrome, I figure, is just going to stay. But like, when Panini loses the license, like, are people still going to want downtowns and kabooms?
That's exactly what
or are the other ones that are still there going to have more power than they do now? I mean, it's all, well, we'll find out. It's going to be a fun roller coaster to be on. So
I forget which breaker I was, or I don't think it was even a breaker. I think it might have been Run Good Life, if you know him.
I do. I don't know him. I've never met him, but I am aware of him and I watch his stuff.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It was either him or Pac-Man that just said, look, it's Panini's just going to have to bite the bullet and get bought out by Topps and become one entity.
I think it happens.
Just Topps doing kabooms, those might actually, be centered and look really nice and have the quality that Topps has. So hopefully that happens.
All right, cool. Let's segue into our next topic. And I just want to say that today, Clayton Kershaw announced that he's retiring after the season.
I saw that.
He is one of the most fun pitchers ever. And I remember a stat from a long, long, long time ago.
Yeah.
And I believe it was going to be Oral Hershiser versus Greg Maddux or something like that. And then it ended up being like Max Scherzer versus Clayton Kershaw.
No, wasn't it Randy Johnson?
Maybe. Yeah, that's exactly who it was, because it was the Diamondbacks.
Yep.
And that it brings me into, just want to say, Clayton Kershaw, you'll never watch this ever, but thank you for letting me watch you for forever and being, from what I can tell, an upstanding human being. So
looks great, pitched amazing. So
Whose cards? All right, so we got NFL Week 3 coming up.
Yes, sir.
Baseball playoffs are right around the corner. WNBA, I care about it. My daughter cares about it.
A lot of people care about
Oh,
it,
yeah,
man.
a lot of people. Well, I just meant like, yeah, a lot of people care about it.
Yeah.
So, who just name? We'll go over a few, but name one person you think right now whose cards stand to either go up or down, or are just gonna have could possibly have a big turn this weekend. Because I know, like after those football Sundays, I'm really curious to see which quarterbacks people are buying on Monday when they come into the shop. So,
Right.
whose cards stand to go up or down this weekend, based on what's going on?
I'll start with Michael Penix Jr.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think out of the whole rookie class, his cards are valued less of last year's rookies. But he's top 1, 2, or 3 of the rookie quarterbacks right now. Him, Drake May, and Bo Nix probably, I would say, are the 3 that are actually still doing well. My son wants to be in here so bad. I'm sorry.
JJ's hurt and Caleb's meh.
Yeah. So I mean, Michael Penix, if he goes, are they 1-1 or are they 2?
They're 1-1. I just had to look it up.
Yeah. If he wins another game, I think his cards will start to rise. I think people will finally be like, okay, all right, he's a contender. He's looking great and he's leading his team to victory. I mean, that's what you need to do anything in the hobby. I mean, for your cards to do anything in the hobby, right? So that's my number 1 pick of football. How about yourself?
Was it of football or is it just who you really think?
I mean, yeah, okay, I'll go who I really think, because I don't like that his cards are undervalued right now, and he's one of the better rookies that are playing right now. I mean,
okay,
that's my.
Well, I'm gonna go with my number 1 overall person that I think, and then I'll come back to football. But I think the number 1 person is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Okay, yeah.
I think he came out real hot. He cooled off. There's even MVP talk for a little bit.
Yep.
Cubs have clinched the playoffs. I just looked him up. He's dropped down to 7th in the order. He's about like 247. But if he can carry the team through the weekend, they got a 4-game stint with the Reds. They could bury the Reds, put them out of the playoffs, which
we'll hope not.
I would not be happy about, but it could happen. And then he could really just take off, and this could be the start to my dogs barking at him because they don't like him. So
your dogs agree that he should lose to the Reds.
This weekend could be the start for him to carry the Cubs to the World Series. And you know how the Cubs fans are, just absolutely love everything Cubs. They have a huge following. Gosh. If he can just pull Kyle Schwarber and be like the greatest postseason player of all time, it starts this weekend. And I know that carries on for a while, but I think it starts this weekend if he can pull it off. So that's my number 1 is PCA.
Yeah. I see that very well. His cards were booming at the beginning and they dropped significantly. So
and then for football, man, I look and I'm looking at the stats and like there are people who are collectible, and I feel like there are people who just like aren't. Like Russell Wilson's leading the league in passing yards. Daniel Jones is 2nd. Justin Herbert's 3rd. Jared Goff's 4th. Dak Prescott's 5th. Matthew Stafford's 6th. Geno Smith's 7th. Like nobody cares till you get down to Josh Allen and Drake May.
Yeah.
Gordon Love.
Yeah.
Like Patrick Mahomes is 15th, and he's arguably the best in the league. Penix is in there 18th.
I'll agree to disagree there.
I feel like Daniel Jones is uncollectible. Like Justin Herbert used to be collectible. He's just, you got to be in the paper. Like it's like Mookie Betts. I feel like he is just so good, but you got to be making headlines. You got to be on Sports Center. You got to be showing off. You got to be, people care about Travis Kelce because he's on everything.
Yeah.
People care about Patrick Mahomes because he's on everything. I think Josh Allen, the MVP, I took in one of his rated rookies yesterday, put it out on the display cases today. He's playing tonight. Playing right now.
Yeah.
If you didn't see, Buck City Breaks Chris went up to Buffalo to watch his Dolphins. Got to meet Ryan Fitzpatrick and
wow, no, I didn't get to see that
last night at the restaurant. Look up his Twitter, Instagram. He's got pictures. But I think Josh Allen has a good chance to move. And I feel like he's not one of those sexy names. He's not one of those that people are like, oh, gotta have a Josh Allen, gotta have a Josh Allen. But like the Bills just might win the Super Bowl, and they haven't won anything since the boy I love losing Super Bowls 4 in a row in the 90s. Like, this just might be their year. And like I said with PCA, man, it starts tonight.
I disagree with you on Justin Herbert. I still think there's diehard Herbert fans, and I still think that Charger fans believe in this guy. And this year he's been proving it.
Oh, he's very good, especially under Harbaugh. I think he's excellent. He's my favorite quarterback of that group.
Yeah.
I don't think he's collectible.
I disagree. I think that his fans and Chargers fans, if they like him or don't, think he's collectible. And I think that if he wins and goes 3-0, his cards are going to skyrocket. It's just, I think he was collectible in 2020 with the rookie class. And I think he's going to start being collectible again if he goes 3-0, especially,
he's playing my Broncos. So.
Yeah. So I think you'll see him skyrocket if he wins.
Hey, I just want to give a quick shout out to see Corey is definitely watching. He came into the shop today, had a baby over the weekend. Well, this week, and
a birthday. There he goes.
He had a lot of stuff going on, so stopped in, spent about 10 minutes in the shop today. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations, Corey.
And so we got 7 minutes and 45 seconds left. You know how I have a hard stop. Got to do it. I am that guy. Just kidding. But what talking about grading companies, and use different companies for different things.
Yep.
For a while there, PSA wouldn't even grade like the metal Pokemon, like the Charizard and the Pikachu. They didn't grade thicker cards. You had to go to Beckett. Like Stefan said, he didn't even grade with PSA till like 4 years ago. But PSA is king now. I think it's the Gary V. Buy all of the Giannis PSA 10s that you can, pump and dump of why it's king. But like, SGC will come back to you in 2 weeks. I'm not sure what Beckett's turnaround time is. I don't even think HGA is a thing anymore, but they were fun for a while. And then PSA is at 4 months, but still that's where the most value is. So who do you grade with? Why do you grade with them? And what do you grade? Pokemon, Marvel? Because I know you opened a lot of Marvel today, sports cards, or do you not grade? Because and you know what? Not everything needs to be graded, even if it's a 10. Not everything needs to be graded.
I am. That's an excellent point. I am first and foremost not a grader. I like raw cards. When I buy a card, it is to collect it. I'm not one to flip cards. So I usually go raw unless I see one that's for a good price in a slab. I mean,
you usually go raw.
Yeah. My son is here.
I'm sorry. I needed the sound bite for the reels tomorrow. My apologies.
You're good.
Hi, Joel.
Do you see him, by the way, over here? This is my son, everybody. Joel, real quick before I answer the question so he can get to bed. Do you want to come in?
You come say hi too. Say hi.
Real quick. Come on over.
Here's my son.
Joel. Hello. Joel, who's your favorite Pokemon?
Mewtwo.
There you go.
Cooper, who's your favorite Pokemon? Squirtle.
Oh, hey, Joel's got an excellent Squirtle card upstairs that he will not get rid of, but maybe he'll trade it to you, Cooper.
Okay. All right, back over to the iPad.
All right, get back here. Huh? Get back over there.
All right, you got to continue on. Here we go.
Yes. Sorry. SGC is who I like to grade with if I grade with someone. I have graded 4 cards, 2 being vintage Johnny Bench Gold Cup rookie or Gold Cup second year, sorry, and a 1957 Sandy Koufax.
Koufax.
Yep, and only 1 PSA card, and that was my C3PO Air card. That I didn't care what the grade was going to be. I just wanted it graded because it was a Grail card of mine, and I found it, and that's what I did. So, what about yourself?
So I mainly do PSA. Because if I'm going to grade it, it's probably to resell it. like you said, I'm a collector.
Yeah.
I will grade things like the Sertan right here.
Yeah.
It's out of 10 auto.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an 8, but I mainly got it just to get it in case. Like, yeah, I can just put it in a one touch and present it, but now I know what it is. But really, I think I grade mostly to resell, which then gives me the money to buy more things for myself.
Yeah.
And you know, we get a lot of questions in the shop of, well, what's the condition of this card? Why didn't you grade that card? Why didn't you this? Why didn't you that? I'm like, well, first off, that card's been on a shelf for 24 minutes because I just bought it from a customer today. But also, like, not every card needs to be graded. Even if it could come back a 10, sometimes people just want it raw, or we don't want to wait 4 months for it to come back.
That's a clip. That's a clip.
People don't want to wait 4 months for it to come back. And then, so it just, you know, you open a box, it goes up on the shelf. You want to grade it? Great. You want to grade in your PC? Great. I think there's no wrong way to collect. It's just, you know, SGC or CGC has the statement. It's collect what you love. Like, I'm gonna wear my collect what you love CGC shirt tomorrow. Gotta send out shout out to my girl Suze from CGC for hooking us up with the shirt. But I'll grade with SGC. I really like how their slabs look, the tuxedo, and you get them back quickly.
Oh yeah.
Especially like the negative refractors and like Topps Chrome, stuff like that. The color, I think, pops a lot better in those. I mainly grade with PSA. Like, I got cards sitting on my desk to add to an order with our boss tomorrow. I've never graded with Beckett. I've done CGC through other people, and that's all just, you know, trading cards. But I'm a PSA guy, and I think it's just because the value's there, because I pretty much grade to resell.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure if I graded to resell, I would do PSA, but it's just not. And this is just me. I see why people do it for their own collections and stuff like that. It's just not worth the anticipation or the worry that I'm going to lose the card in transit or something's going to happen to it if I'm going to collect it. If it's my personal PC and I have it and it looks nice to me, put it into a top loader or one touch, put it on one of those shelves back there, I'm good to go.
So that was a nice transition. You were talking about PC. We'll end the show by each showing off a PC piece. So you want?
I went first last time. You want to go first? I know you're ready this time. So do you want to go first this time?
Yeah. So Jerry Jeudy, this is an Alabama one, but he used to be a Bronco. You're gonna have to wait.
Boo, Alabama, boo.
Yeah, boo Alabama, but it's an auto. This is actually, I got it for my son because his birthday is 4/7 and is numbered 4 out of 7. And only Leaf, really, I can find cards numbered out of 7. So I've got a PC of cards numbered 4 out of 7. This is the first ever one. So it's the orange, like in the background, because the Broncos, well, kind of the Browns now too, but it's Jerry Jeudy. And he just signs his autograph with a JJ, and this one's actually like all the way spelled out. You can see.
Oh yeah, I like that.
A lot of athletes, you know, abbreviate as they get older. Like, I'm pretty sure JJ McCarthy's is already different. Justin Jefferson's already different. I know Joe Burrow is.
Yeah.
Patrick Surtain, PS2. Tom Brady's got like 6 different autographs depending on how much you paid him for it. So
yeah.
All right, sorry. All right.
I know you have the heart out, but my son just ran upstairs to get a PC card to show off. And then mine is when I first got back into the hobby around COVID, I started doing Pokemon first. And I met a lot of great people on Twitter. And someone showed me this card that I had never seen before and said, Papa Bear, this is you. This is what I see when I see this card is you. And this is Ursaring with me as Ursaring and my son at the time when I was showing off pictures of me and my son laying together as a child, and he would be on my belly like that as Teddy Ursa. So, I lost focus.
Cool.
I'm right here. There we go. There's focus. Oh, nope. We're back a little bit. We've lost a little bit of focus for some reason. I don't know when I showed that card. Let's see if it comes back. Focus. There it is. All right, real quick, Joel.
Hope you got a card.
Oh, he couldn't find it. He couldn't find the card he wanted, folks. He'll have to do it next time.
That's cool because Coop doesn't have one either. He was going to be super jelly.
I want to get one of my good ones, but I need my dad to get it because I'm too small. So
They're up on the wall to where
Oh.
so that he can't sell them to his friends when I'm not around.
Yeah, you got to have to wait for next week. All right, Joel? All right, well, that's it for our show today. Again, we started this just to kind of introduce ourselves in our shop and talk about breaks that we're going to come up. We're still working on that. Our website should be up by the end of the weekend. We're working really hard on that. As soon as that's up, we'll start getting that going. We'll have a day. We'll have a product. We'll start rolling it out there. But these are fun, little 30-minute snippets of just hanging out on Thursday night. So, Joel, Brody, see you tomorrow morning.
All right, buddy.
Be good to yourselves and each other. LJ
Same to you. Bye. Night, Cooper.